Hey First Chris, once again, welcome back to another video. This is another request assigned from David. Not David, it's David. And he wanted me to give my thoughts on a movie called Silent Night Deadly Night, which I have in this 2-pack of the first one and the second one. Now, it's my arm. Now, I've seen the first two. I do have the remake too, but he wanted me to give my thoughts on the first Silent Night Deadly Night, and I gotta say, it holds up in my opinion. And I got the unrated version too, which this DVD collection is literally out of print, and it's very rare to find. And when we do find it, it's really expensive, so I'm lucky. Now, when this movie came out back in the day, it was controversial as all hell. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people thought it was disgusting, depraved, fucked up, that would make Santa Claus a killer. But to be honest, looking back at it, it's not that offensive in my opinion. Like, to me, the fucking Pooh Bear movie, the Grinch movie, is way more offensive than this. But I'll talk about that some other day. When you talk about the movie, I like the movie. I'm not going to get into every single detail, but the movie opens up with this little boy named, Billy Chaplin, I think. And he goes to his grandfather. He says Santa Claus is coming to kill you tonight. And then the mom and dad drive home, and they are sought by a Santa hitchhiker. And he very disturbingly kills his parents. He slips his mom's neck, and he busts out her boobs for whatever reason. And then he shoots the dad while he was in his car, and boom. And then Billy Chaplin and his baby boy are in some kind of church or whatever, some kind of how to get a drink, some kind of Catholic school, and Billy Chaplin basically goes insane. There are some very graphic, some very sexually charged scenes in this movie. It's very hard to watch at times, but it's the 80s. What do you expect? I think it was from the 80s, sometime from the 80s. I can't remember. I'm not too big of a expert on years, but yeah. So then Billy grows up more. He ends up working at this toy store, and then he starts putting on a Santa suit because Santa traumatized him as a kid because he killed his parents. And then the shit starts going to his head, and he starts going on a rampage, killing people. You get some pretty cool kills. You get somebody gets strangled with Christmas lights, and then he slits a girl's chest who was being raped by the guy, which I did not really care for that. That was too mean-spirited. Someone gets hit with an arrow. Someone, what was another guy? Somebody gets hit in the head with a hammer. Like I said, this is the unrated version, so all this shit is uncut. And then he... Oh my god. Fuck. So, sorry about that, guys. But he breaks into somebody's house, to Linnea Quigley, who has a nice rack. He attacks her and her boyfriend. A really cool kill where he impales Linnea Quigley on antlers, and you can see him going through her stomach. probably the best kill of the movie. And the boyfriend just gets thrown out the window. And then he goes back to the Catholic school, where he gets shot and gunned down. And there's another scene we forgot to mention where there are these two asshole kids who stole this kid's sled. One of them goes on the sled and he's riding, he's saying, "Ah, yeah," and gets his fucking head chopped off, which was awesome. And he has the lifeless body rolling down the hill, which was pretty eerie, but pretty cool. He kills the sheriff. There's a lot of killing in this movie, which does have a pretty high body count. I gotta give it that. And then the little brother of Billy Chaplin is like, naughty. And then sets up for the sequel, which I never seen except once. But I heard it wasn't that good. But that was Silent Night, Deadly Night, people. I know it's not Christmas, but I thought I'd throw in another horror movie. If you haven't seen Silent Night, Deadly Night, it's free on Tubi, I believe. I recommend it. It's a good movie. The acting's pretty good. Some of the scenes may be a little bit uncomfortable for some people, but oh well. It's a horror movie. Get over it. But yeah, so let me know what you think of Silent Night, Deadly Night down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Take care, and see you guys in the next one. Later.